Okay, number 2. It's not boring. This is exciting.
Everybody jump up and down. Do spirit fingers. Yay! Yay!
Number 2 is avoidant. Or it can also be called an insecure avoidant. The core traits are they learn to suppress emotions and independence is overemphasized. So now again, think about this. This can also be true for you. If you suppress emotions and your independence is overemphasized, I actually think I definitely had some of this. I think I'm way better, but I would suppress my emotions and I would overemphasize my independence. I moved out as soon as I was 18. Like I was on my own. I had a job. I had a car. Like I was very independent. Doesn't trust others to meet their emotional needs. In children, this manifests as they rarely cry when separated. They don't seek comfort from the caregiver when they're distressed. And they seem self-reliant or unbothered, but it's a defense mechanism.
So basically that shows up where like you can tell something's off and you ask and they're like, no, nothing. I'm fine. Everything's fine. No, I'm fine. And they don't want comfort. They're pretending like it's all good, but it's just a defense mechanism.
You might in this one still avoidant, you might see they're withdrawn.
I have one of those. Yep.
Yeah. They're withdrawn, they're distant, they're emotionally flat. I was definitely emotionally flat for a long time. Struggles with closeness and vulnerability.
So they don't want to ever open up.
They may reject affection or become overly independent early. These kids often learn that expressing needs results in rejection or no response.
Man, that one hit home. Is what happens somewhere along the way, consciously or unconsciously, intentionally or inadvertently, they expressed a need and it was either ignored or
Rejected.
Or they felt rejected.
And I think it's important to understand this because even sometimes with our best intentions, like we're doing all the things we can do, these issues can occur. Say, even some examples they gave, like if the child was in the NICU, or if something traumatic happened, or there was an illness or a sickness or whatever, for whatever reason. And the point I'm bringing out is that this starts when they're a baby. And if for whatever reason during critical phases they just didn't get the full attention and care they needed, may not have been anyone's fault, it was just life, it could still develop an attachment disorder that then continues to manifest
until it's repaired.
As they grow. Yeah, until it's repaired. Okay, and then, yes, this is a great question to say. Can attachment styles be changed or is it permanent? No, they can be changed.
Yes, they can be changed.
That didn't make sense. Yes, they can be changed. Well, I was answering, is it permanent?
Right.
No. Can attachment styles be changed? Yes, they can be changed. There are intentional things you can do to repair bonds and rebuild attachment. In fact, I have a whole book on it on my desk that I'm going to be integrating into discussions.
This is I want to. So I've been working with youth literally since I was one. Like when I was 16, 17 years old, I would go down to the Boys and Girls Club downtown. Well, because I needed a place to go.
And to eat.
But then I would like mentor the younger ones and help out. And then I was, going to the boxing gym and helping the little ones. And then all through college, I was seeking out kids who had a rough life because I got it, right? I felt it. And so I've been working with youth for, 30 years. And this is one of the things that I've worked so passionately on and seen so many total transformations. And so I want to share that with Hope is you can absolutely recreate your relationship with your kids. Completely different. And heal old wounds and break old patterns and completely change things. But like I said earlier, the key is you really have to change for else. Like if let's say your child is afraid of you.
Sorry, I want to get into that.
Okay.
But I do want to do the other two first.
Go for it.
So, and then we'll get into that very specific.